Hey everyone, welcome back to Reopening the School of Science. I'm here in what is hopefully the first part of a two-part season finale here in our third season at Everton. I'll explain why in a minute, but first up, massive game everyone, and I feel like I say this all the time, but it's against Man United, or Man UFC if we're being politically correct PC. This is a massive week. We've got a huge 6 days of football, 7 days of football for our season here. So let's just get straight into it. Let's go. Actually, yeah, before we get into the game, I'm just going to give you a little bit of context. So I last saw you after we lost to Arsenal 2-0, I think it was. Since then, we've been unbeaten. Beat Sheffield United, unsurprisingly, 4-1. Beat Athletic Club 3-0. This is why I didn't bring it back for the second leg, because it was a really comfortable 3-0 win in the end away from home. We followed that up with a 1-1 draw at home. Basically, we were able to rest some players. I am actually going to show you this game because this was actually, no, I won't show you the game because it's going to be too faffy with the highlights. I'll show you the match stats. So we played Wolves away from home, and as you can see, Wolves had 2 penalties saved by Jordan Pickford. Now, the second one I would have been absolutely livid with because it was a clean as tackle you've ever seen from Decore, and it got given as a penalty. I really don't know. Like, you can clearly see the Wolves players running into the box, and Decore slides across. Ball goes out for a throw-in, completely perpendicular to the line of the player's run, and it gets given as a pen. You know, there was no doubt that he got the ball, but for some reason got given as a penalty. Raul Jimenez hit it exactly the same way as he did the first one, and Pickford was just like, thanks, yeah, I'll have that. And we held on to win 2-1. We then beat Leeds 4-1, Southampton 5-2, and then, yeah, so we had Napoli, who left it very late to knock out Arsenal. We beat them 2-0. Napoli didn't have a single shot, never mind on target, just at all. We just, absolutely swamped them. 2 goals from Vitinha. Absolute destruction. So I'd expect us to beat them, and it looks like we might have, I think it's between Benfica and, I want to say Lazio. Yeah, Benfica and Lazio for who we play in the final. But first up, we've got this game against Man United. So yeah, in terms of in the Premier League, we are currently 6 points clear of Liverpool. Both teams with 3 games to play. We are playing tonight. Liverpool played at the weekend, and they drew 2-2 with West Ham. With Wolves, and they drew with West Ham, I think, the week before. Did they? Oh, Man City. I definitely feel like they've drawn with West Ham at some point. Oh no, they beat West Ham, but they've drawn their last 2 games, Man City and Wolves. So they play their game in hand against Aston Villa, and this is after the derby, which is hopefully going to form the start for the second part of this season finale. Where if we win tonight, we could go into that derby game needing literally just a draw to get the title in our hands. This is what I'm saying. If results go our way, we can possibly win the title on our next match against Man United with a draw or better. That's not going to happen today because Liverpool will still have 3 games to play, and they do at the moment have a better goal difference. So we're going to play very much the form squad at the moment. Diego Moreira is playing really, really well in the league. I think he's got like 2 goals in his last league games or something like that. Richarlison set up a goal for Vitinha against Napoli, so he starts. Obviously, Vitinha scored twice, so yeah, it makes sense to start him. Otherwise, as you were, Pedro Porro, Ben Godfrey, Nico Schlotterbeck, Vitaly Mykolenko, Tolisso, Decore, CDK, Moreira, Richie, and Vitinha. And then, Lorenzo Luca on the bench for now. Dele Alli, Ryan Kent has been playing well, but, you know, I'm going to pick the players who are showing more form, more danger. Anthony Gordon is also in form, but again, he will get on, but I'll probably look to play these players in the week against Napoli, to be honest with you, to try and keep as much rotation going before the derby. For Nino, we are selling him. We're selling him for 22 mil, so we flipped him from 9 mil to 22 mil. He's going to Monterrey. He was someone who was probably never going to be a star striker for us. He had a fierce big games attribute. So so he's going. We signed him for 9 mil, selling him for 22 mil. The board is letting us keep 8.5 mil, so the rest of that is obviously going to go to hopefully help paying off some of the debt that the club is in. We've got Ricardo Pepi coming back from his loan at Augsburg, where he's got something like 20 goals for the season so far. We signed him for like 6 mil, and he stayed at Augsburg on loan, and he's done really well. So he's going to come back, and we've also obviously got, as we touched on last time, Adam Klozek. Coming in on a free, so we don't really need Firmino. That's why he's going. Now we've got a massive game here against Man United at Old Trafford. We did beat them in the first fixture, 2-1, early doors in the season. So I'm hopeful for another showing. Man United, by all accounts, have been very hit and miss this season. So great defending. Oh my word, talk about great defending there. But I am just gonna put Porro on a supporting wing back duty for now, rather than having him bombing forward. You might notice, I think we might end up with... it's not back on extended highlights. I did have it on key highlights for a bit. Good save, Pickford. Yeah, Pickford in that Wolves game, unbelievable. Saving 2 penalties. Absolute hero. I have been looking at potential areas to look to sort of build the squad with better quality going forward next season. Nico Schlotterbeck was being sort of watched by Real Madrid for a time, and now he's not had a particularly brilliant season for us this season. He's been... Diego Moreira wants to come off because he's bruised his knee. Okay, I don't like that. They're cutting us open far too easily. I'm going to leave him on for a little bit, and then we're going to bring on Ryan Kent. He's averaging about 6.8, 6.9, and he's had a couple of games where he's performed poorly. Made a couple of mistakes. So we'll be looking, I think, to try and move him on. Bear in mind, we only bought him for 6 mil from Freiburg, and he's worth about 40 mil minimum now. So we should be looking to make a nice, easy profit on him, regardless. And then we'll look to replace him with someone hopefully a bit more commanding and a bit more of a better aerial presence. I'm not enjoying our defensive performance at the moment. We seem far too open, and we are giving the ball away far too easily at times as well. They played, I don't know. That was so lucky. They played so many passes around then. That would have been such a good goal. But Isak, thankfully, had a really, I don't know what happened then. It was appalling. So gave them a bit of a bashing at half time. And we're taking off Diego Moreira for Ryan Kent. And I've just made a few sort of changes. We're dropping the press intensity down because they just literally passed their way through the team, even with players pressing them. So it's obviously a waste of time at the moment trying to press too hard. So we've also taken the counter press off. And we've also gone with a slightly lower passing tempo as well, just to see if it reduces the amount of mistakes we're making in possession. Vitinha, you need to do more, mate. Otherwise, Luka's going to come on. Well, in Mikalenko. Unlucky. That was a lovely little move. Lovely little slide rule pass from CDK. Okay, yeah. Vitinha's just having a shocker, so Luka's going to come on. I always worry when that happens. They sort of get that pause, like when they're in possession like that, and I'm just waiting for someone to come in and steal the ball. Oh my word, some incredible defending at the back from some of the lads. Vitinha actually does something good, lays it off nicely for Richarlison. Probably going to be his last action of the game. I think Richarlison was offside. Yeah, he didn't go for the ball. I think with Luka coming off, we'll change the way we're playing a little bit, and we will maybe stick Richarlison onto an inverted winger, and he can start floating some balls in for that's fine for Luka. Oh dear me, some really sloppy play from some of our players. Yeah, we'll do that. This is going to cost us 10 mil, but we'll do it. Because Delhi is literally one appearance away from earning Spurs another 10 mil. So, yeah. But he's coming on and see if he can provide a little bit more of a impetus in the middle of the park. Certainly, and hopefully help us retain possession. Oh, no. Come on. You got to be kidding me. I don't even think I think he was almost trying to move out the way of it and it bounced off him at first. I thought he meant it, and then when I saw the replay, it looked like he was literally trying to move out the way of the ball and it came off his heel. Oh, yes, come on. Says Corentin Talisso has been drawn away from his instructions to man mark Alexander Isak. Well, he didn't do a very good job. Because Isak literally just managed to bounce the ball off himself into the goal. Oh, that's brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant. Amad Diallo can literally just run across the whole length of the width of the pitch to get to a free ball. Decore wins it, thankfully. Now, come on. Let's at least try and scrap a draw. That is garbage. Oh my god, how bad was that? Delhi, I'm paying 10 million for that pass that you just made. I paid 10 million for you to make passes like that in this game. Oh, what a save by De Gea, but that was the chance. That was the chance to get an equaliser right there. He's not going to get a more gilt-edged chance than that as Richarlison. Delhi, what is with these awful passes? Absolute garbage. Oh. Why? Why? I hate this. Like, this happens so often. Yet, in game, yet never happens in real life. Happens so rarely in real life, and that was such a poor attempt at a save from Pickford. And now we are going to play the derby. Knowing that, I think even if we win, it might. Yeah, if we win, it will guarantee us the league. But that's the thing, it's winning in the Merseyside derby, which we've not actually managed to do in our time here so far. Mikalenko is 6.1. He'll be getting a fine. Schlotterbeck, see, 6.4 for Schlotterbeck. That's what I'm talking about. I think we do need to look at replacing him. Either that, though, to be fair, or Renan or Branthwaite could probably actually start doing a job there a bit more regularly. The only reason Renan's not played today is because he's suspended and Branthwaite is recovering from an injury. Well, then Dali. Three 0. Wow. Just basically just walked their way through our team. It's been a really pathetic performance from the team. I know there's a lot of tired legs there, but still. We had an extra day of rest after the Napoli game. Because this game has been played on a Monday. Usually it would have been played on a Sunday. And Man U have been very hot today rather than their usual sort of cold self that they've been of late. So yeah, a little bit of rotation. In fact, actually, we're going to rotate again as well. We're going to bring Renan in for Mikolenko. Patterson, right back. Godfrey staying in. Branthwaite is coming in. We've got Daniel Ballard. Daniel Ballard should have been on the bench. He is now. He will come on for Godfrey at some point in the game. Nathan Patterson is coming in for Pedro Porro. Nothing against Nathan Patterson, by the way, that he's not played. He's getting a 7.5. He has been very much a really good rotation right back for us this season. His stats and attributes obviously are nowhere near comparing to Pedro Porro, but he's been a really good understudy for him. Nico in for Talisso, Samek in for Decore, Ali Deli in for CDK, Gordon and Kent in on the wings, and Luca up top. We have changed, as you'll see, Ryan Kent to an inverted winger, and we've removed work ball into box just to see if we can just improve the service into Luca to make the most of that aerial prowess he has. And now we're playing Napoli in a game where hopefully we really, really should see this through and secure a Europa League final spot for the second season in a row. Be interesting to see how Napoli doing this, because like I said, they didn't manage a single shot at Goodison Park, not a single shot at all. It was a complete and utter shutout. So it'd be interesting to see if we can manage that feat again. In Europe this season, okay, I know we lost to Wolfsburg, but we rotated so heavily for that game, and we drew obviously at home to Athletic Club. But again, we rotated, quite big for that. We've had some really, really, truly good performances. Lyon was pretty much a shutout at home. Wolfsburg was like the 5-0. I think they had 2 shots all game, none on target, I think. Athletic Club, first leg was the same. Napoli was the same. First legs in Europe, we just seem to absolutely dominate, which allows us just to then rest in the second leg. Napoli managed their first shot across the tie. Now they've had a second one. So far, so good. Lazio winning 1-0. I'd like to think, to be fair, that based on our form, that was basically what I was leading on to. We're talking about the form, is that hopefully we can breeze past in the final whoever we get out of Lazio and Benfica. Obviously, when we played Benfica in the semi-finals last time, I think we drew 2-2 in Portugal. Wow, that was close. And then we got robbed in the second leg. We ended up going to penalties and we got through. But, I think... Oh my word, I thought Koulibaly had bounced that right across the line, but I think it hit the bar. So I think we should be able to... Oh, looks like it's going to be Lazio going through. 4-0. Wow. 4-0 up, that's what, 6-3 up on the night on aggregate. This is where Chiro just absolutely annihilates the defence on the night. As he's doing to Benfica at the moment. So yeah, assuming everything goes to plan with this one, the next part of the finale will be the derby, and then will be the Europa League final. That's fine. Half time, 0-0. All day, we'll take that. More of the same. Nice and steady. Keep it together. No messing. Not do anything complicated. Luca, I want you in the box getting on those crosses, thanks. Patterson basically looks like he was like a 3-iron shot with a golf club. Literally just splayed it right wide of the goal. Oh, Pickford, what are you doing? Like, why would you come out and then stop? He charges out for the ball and then stops in front of the man. What's that about? Look at it. Comes out and then stops and falls over. Just throw yourself at the ball or spread yourself wide in front of the guy and just palm it away. Don't know who to bring on. Yes, Lorenzo! Get in! Yes! 3-1 now on the night. Perfect. Lovely whipped corner in from Ryan Kent, and Luca does what he does best, rises above the man and nods it in. And that gives me a bit more something to relax over now anyway. What? I didn't even see what happened then. I thought she was looking at a sub to make, and the next thing I knew, I saw the ball was in the net. Koulibaly's taking it back. He's obviously confident, yeah. What even happened then? I didn't even see what happened then. Where was the replay for that? They've just not given us the replay. I literally didn't even see what happened then. Just next thing I knew, just that the ball was in the goal. I'm trying to take Ryan Kent off, but I don't know who to take him off for. I think maybe... Oh, okay, now we're seeing the goal. It's Dele again. Right, I know what I'm going to do. Change the tactic. Nico, you're not playing there. But that will just be a covering defender. Which will be Tom Krause. He can play that role quite nicely. And we will bring on Vitinha. Luca goes there. And then they will play as defending wing-backs. Ballard is not a ball-playing player. And that's what we'll do to try and shut this down. Don't want no extra time, everyone. Why do I feel like I'm going to undo this and it's going to be flying into the goal? Oh, was it a great save or was it a post job? I don't know. Napoli are throwing Everton and their mums at this now. Kitchen sink, toilet, wardrobe, guest bed, maisonette, everything. That's another great save from Pickford. I kind of want to keep going direct, start time wasting, play for set pieces, in transition, distribute it to Luca, hold shape, regroup, maybe not hold shape as such, but an out of possession. I think we press, tight mark, but stay on feet. No stupid free kicks, but keep pressure on them when they're on the ball. Just don't give them the chance to have time for a pass or a shot. Four minutes to go. Luca, Branthwaite. Luca, saved. And now they're quickly throwing it out. Come on, you got to get back in shape and you've got to screen, you've got to shuttle across. A minute to go. Slow it down. As if Luca didn't win that ball. Now, I've got a big dilemma ahead of the derby now. As to whether we play our 4-3-3 and try and sneak a win, or do we start 5-3-2, try and be smart and defensive, because at the end of the day, a draw is fine. A draw is absolutely fine because it'll keep Liverpool 6 points behind us before they go to Spurs. Into the final of Europa League for the second year in a row. It wasn't pretty at all, but we got there. Everyone, this is where I leave you for part 1. And what a better place to start than the farewell to Goodison Park. End of an era. Everton's fixture against Liverpool will be one tinged with emotion. It will be a fond farewell to Goodison Park before we go to Bramley Moor. So, yeah. And who knows, if we win, it could win us the title, everyone. In fact, it will win us the title. Imagine the scenes if we win against Liverpool at Goodison Park in the last game at Goodison to win us the league. I hope you've enjoyed the episode, everyone, apart from the horror show against Man United. I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.